Hey everybody, this is Libby with Wreath by Libby. Thanks for tuning in today. Today, I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear me over the rain. I'm out in my workshop. But today we're going to add a sign to a wreath that I made last week. It finally came in. This was for the Down Syndrome Awareness Wreath. So we're going to add it on to this wreath. And this is from Doodlebug Lane Signs. And I got it on the Etsy shop. So check them out. Very affordable. Looks to be very good quality. So we're going to add that on. And then we're going to make a grapevine. I know y'all are more interested in mesh wreaths, but sometimes you just got to do a grapevine. And since I have the supplies, I need to use them. So we're going to make one of those. So I'm going to change the camera angle and we'll get started. Okay guys, first off, I did the wreath last week. Y'all remember I took I believe it was an 18-inch frame, put the mesh on, and then I squeezed it and made an oval shape out of it. Then added the bows and the ribbon tails. So now we just need to add the sign, and we'll be done with that. Let me just get it open here. And I don't remember the exact size of this. I believe it's like a 6 by 12, something like that. But I've got to drill some holes in it. I still can't see. But I'm going to take and drill one hole in each corner. And these are teeny tiny holes. I don't even know if y'all can see them. They're so teeny tiny. And I'm just using a drill with the smallest drill bit I can find. And there we go. We got 4 teeny tiny little holes. Now I think I'm going to use wire for this. Y'all know me, I do not like to use wire, but only because my fingers can't feel it very well. But I'm going to take some, and cut 4 pieces of wire. About, I don't know, about 12 inches long. This sign is just so cute. Okay, put a little more. And this size wire I'm using is 26 gauge. It's very, very thin. So it won't be noticeable at all on this sign. I'm just going to take this and run it right through the little hole. Kind of even it up. And then give it a good twist. every hole. And a good twist. Get it in that hole. My eyes are bad this morning. I already got my glue gun heating up for the grapevine wreath. I've been contemplating starting on fall because I've got so many spring and summer ones made up already. So we're going to tuck these right in here. Then we'll start at the top. I'm going to weave my way down through all this mesh. Find the frame. And tighten it up. I'm not making it super tight yet because I want to make sure I get it exactly where I want it before I twist all these little things on there. Now same thing over here. Go through all the mesh and stuff. Find the frame. Same thing at the bottom. Come through all this mesh. And again. Almost got it, y'all. Almost got it. Y'all ought to see me this morning waiting on the mailman to come. Because this sign literally just got here about an hour ago. I'm sitting there waiting for the mailman. Get it. Alright. Okay, now I can tighten this one back up. My customer was very understanding about it being late because of the shipping, so that's great. I've known her for a long time though, so since high school, actually. All right. Just get the bow. Let me trim this bow up a little bit right here. See what that does. That does help. All right. And there you have it. Isn't that pretty? Big wreath. All right. Now we're going to get going on our grapevine wreath. So y'all hold on 1 second and let me get everything up here. Okay, guys. I got this. How big is this? This is 18-inch grapevine. And I'm going to use these long, dangly flowers. I got one of these with the white. And I've got 3 of these with the purple. I'm going to cut these down and put these in this grapevine. And then we're just going to do simple ribbon, cream, and purple. And that's going to be it. Gonna be just easy peasy today. Okay, so I got my scissors, my cutters, my glue gun is ready. Yep. Okay. I might need some greenery behind there. So I'm gonna pull out this piece of grapevine right here that I got. I'm going to cut it down, and we're just going to put this where we need it. We're not going to start off with it, we're just going to cut it down and have it ready. That's a big stem like that. Whee! That right there gives a lot of coverage in the back. You shape it around. It's right there. And I've used this one on other things, so this is just a piece of stem. Cut this down. You don't need a whole bunch of foliage in here. I mean, just enough to hide a hole here and there. Okay. Now, but I'm not going to use those till last because I want to get this other stuff in there to see how it's going to do. I've never cut these down before, so I'm just going to start towards the bottom and see what I get. See that piece? I don't like that piece. Okay, let's see. That gave us 3. I'm glad I got 3 of these. Alright. See which way I like this better. I think this is my ugly side, so I'm going to start over here. And I'm just going to start adding these in. Now with these being the flowy kind, I may have to go back in and tie some of them down, which is fine. And you want to add some to the middle, to the outside. And some to the inside here as well. I'm going to try and save some of the smaller pieces to go toward the inside. Okay, and you also want to do the bottom. I'm just sticking it in. I'm just sticking all around. Gonna be pretty. Okay, got to cut another one. Okay, y'all, so that's just one. And see, I may go back and tie these in here so it wraps kind of all the way around. But I don't know yet. Or I could have it just flowing off. Kind of like that too, but then it'd be too long, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Cutting. take and put this big piece of leaf right there. I'm going to take this piece of leaf and I'm going to put it right down in here. I think I'm going to put some of these shorter also. I can fill in some of these holes up here. Y'all, there ain't no telling how many cuts these things have on. These are some big old stems. Keep going along the top, get it filled in, then we'll work around the bottom. This one down just a little bit. They're sticking to each other. Cut that one down just a little bit. Y'all see this? Okay. One more I'm going to cut. And I'm cutting it right by this flower, so it's not noticeable. All right. And this one, I'm going to put right there. I'm going to put the bow here. go right in there. It's looking some type of way. Some type of way. I'm going to go in with another leaf right there. Y'all, I personally don't believe that there's any kind of science to making wreaths and stuff like that. I think it all goes by what you see and how you feel about it. I mean, as long as it's pretty, y'all know that. As long as it's pretty, it shouldn't matter a whole lot. I think I'm going to come down here with that. Now we still have those white ones to put in here too, those white flowers. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut these here. Because they're just a little... I don't like the longness of these. I don't. So, those might be alright. You just make it look the way you want it to look. That's the only big thing here. And I think it's cute that these flowers kind of look like grapes. They could look like grapes. And then I'm using the grapevine, on a grapevine. It's hilarious. But anyways. I think I'll use those to put in the bow. I'm just sorting through my pieces here, see what I have. What looks good to me at the moment. Okay, put that one there. I always pay attention to the curve of the stem. And if it's wanting to curve this way, then I put it on the bottom. If it's wanting to curve that way, then I put it on the top. So it does what it wants to do, basically, without much guidance. This one here, it's flopping, so I'm going to trim it up. I think I'm going to put it down there. Y'all, I'm no expert at grapevines. Y'all know this. I'm no expert at anything. I just do what I want to do. Because that's what makes it fun. When you do what you want to do. Y'all know, some of y'all know, last Friday, my husband had a flat tire, so I had to go get him. Was it Friday? It may have been Thursday. I don't know what day it was. But he had a flat tire, so I had to go get him. And then he had a flat tire on my car when he was going to get his tire fixed. Well, over the weekend, my tire kept going flat. My new tire kept going flat. And my husband got up to go to work this morning, and his new tire was flat. So he took the cars back to where he got the tires and got them fixed. Apparently we have run over a screw somewhere, both of us. So, do you know? Okay, let's get some of these white flowers in here. put my... Y'all, these, I don't know what kind of flowers these are. But they're pretty. And I'm going to do these the same way. I'm going to cut them down and just put them through here. I only have one stem of this. And I may not even need the whole stem. But we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we probably will. We probably will. Get that out of here. Put that there. And put that there. And put that there. Cut this one again. Alright. I'm just going to go in and stick these in there randomly. I'll glue on my finger. Just to give it a little hint of white in there. Oh no! I got stuff falling over in my craft room. I'm glad y'all didn't see that. I'm sure you heard it. A whole pile of totes just fell over. But it will be alright. I think this is going to be pretty. Now, that's looking pretty. Now let's do the bow right here. and then we'll see what it looks like, and then we can add the other stuff in. Alright, let's get my bow maker. Get some of this mess up. Okay. This is going to be just a simple bow. I think let's use this first. Both of these are 1.5 inch ribbons. The purple I got from Craft Outlet. This I got from Carolina Pottery. It's the embossed ribbon. And I'm going to make a 16-inch tail. Come in and twist. And then we'll make a 7-inch loop. Twisting in the middle each time. And I'm going to do 2 of these. No, 3 of these. I'm going to do 3 of these. 3 loops. And on the last one, you don't twist. Bring the tail down. Okay. Got all those. Let's do this. Yeah. All right. Now the purple, do the same thing, but I'm going to leave about that much room, maybe an inch from the end, so they're not the exact same size. And these are going to be 6 inches, and I'm doing 2 loops on each side, twisting in the middle. Then on the last one you don't. And I like to get my bow about how it's supposed to be while I'm making it. Then I'm going to come back in with this cream color. Twisting in the middle, and I'm just going to do 1 loop on each side. And then I'm going to make that center loop, and it's going to be a little short little loop. Okay? Get my zip tie. Run it under there. Spin that around. And we'll take a pipe cleaner. You can use a zip tie or wire. Doesn't matter. I'm going to make this snug just for a second while I get everything, all my tails brought down, all my loops where I want them, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to get it super duper tight. And then cut that little extra piece of zip tie off. Okay. you dovetail, you just fold it over on top of itself. I come down about 1 inch on the folded side and cut diagonally up to the open side, and that gives you a nice little dovetail. Okay, I think that's all of them. And that middle loop right there, it hides that zip tie real nice. Okay, so let's get it on here. And I'm not wrapping it around the outside. I'm going through here. It may be a little hard to do, but it's doable, I promise. See how pretty this is going to be? I'm going to put this on really tight. Okay, and you fluff your bow up. Bring your tails down. I'm going to take and roll these ones up on the other short one there. Okay. And if you just put your fingers like this around the ribbon and run it down like that, it'll poof it out. See how it stands out? See how this one is not? See how it does? And it just gives it a little bit of straightening to it with a little curve. Okay, now we're going to take and fill in around this bow. And then we'll be done. I'm going to take and put this leaf right down in here. Okay. And this leaf I'm going to put right here. Just filling in holes at this point, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Trying not to glue myself. Okay, that's all the leaves I got. So now I can take some of these little flowers and just stick them right down in the bow like so. Find one with some green on it, but I don't see any. So I'm gonna come right down here in between all these bows, all these ribbon tails, and stick that one right there. just makes it look like the bow's supposed to be there, like it wasn't just stuck on top. I don't think we need any white ones in there. All right. Let's see what I can do with this. I'm going to incorporate it into the flowers, weave it in and out. Oh yeah. Roll these up again. Alright, y'all, I think we about got it. I do think I need to add one more piece down here. Off. Let me add it right there. All right. I think that does it. Bring the camera up. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty. The light's not that good in here. But yeah. That's what we did. I do have this one more leaf I could put, yep. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and to the person who sent me my gift, I really, really appreciate it. I love it. I have it hanging right beside my door over there, so every time I go out of here, I'll see it, and I love it. And the next video, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because y'all see all these wreaths I got. I got to sell some. Nobody's buying wreaths. So, I may have to do, I don't know, something. but let me think. I still have those lanterns that I want to switch out bows on, so we may do those next time. Yeah. And maybe we'll start on fall soon. I'm feeling it. Alright, thanks guys for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all on the next video. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here today and you see me doing a grapevine, I do quite a bit of grapevines, but I asked my subscribers if they preferred mesh or grapevines, so they said mesh, so I try to do more mesh than I do grapevines. But at any rate, thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.